Tadamichi, my time is up and we have to leave you, but not for long though, because I'll be back tomorrow with another rich dose of your favorite music. But before I leave you, let me remind you that if you want to win this fabulous CD with all our favorite titles, all you have to do is send me a videotape of yourself with your sexy dedication here at MTV Zamora, PO Box 1384 London, NW1 8UH, England. And if we play it, this fantastic CD will be in your hand just in a few days. So start sending your tapes now. If you wait too much, you will regret it. I leave you now with our last video of the night. It's Janet Jackson and That's the Way Love Goes. Until tomorrow, I wish you all sweet dreams and my warmest buonanotte. Ciao. Before I got in the studio today, I had a call from two friends of mine, Ingeborg and Brian, that after a 5 years relationship decided finally to get married, promising love for life one to each other. You'll understand now why I want to dedicate this next tune by Jodeci to both of them and to all the people that love each other so much. So enjoy.
And finally, Songs of Freedom, a 75-track definitive collection from the late, great Bob Marley.
The box set takes you from the early years to the middle to the later years of Dad's musical career. It explains to you a lot about the man, you know, just like him talking about himself and other people talking about him, like Eric Clapton, my mom. And it gives you like little situations that he was into, like when he first came over to London and they were playing some game and somebody got upset and started beating up everybody, and Daddy looked and said, "You're not touch me now." And just stuff like that. It brings you to the man, so to speak, you know. And it would be like a wise investment for any Marley collector or new Marley fan. We have tapes of us in the kitchen, you know, Daddy's trying to sing and we're running through the house and knocking over the mic and screaming. So I mean, we would even put that out one day too, you know. And you hear him going, leave it alone in the movie, you know. It's like, to me, it's just a memory to be cherished always, you know, and we have it on tape. We don't have it on video because we couldn't afford a camcorder, but we have it on tape.
Stella Marley, daughter of Bob, and of course one of the melody makers who are at this moment working on a new album, which I'm reliably informed will be half new material and half covers of some of the old man's lesser-known masterpieces. Okay, join me again after the break for the new clips from our...
called Blowing in the Wind, which basically summarized what is happening, the need at that time, and also a little bit of the optimism and also the pessimism of what's happening in life. Love is just that time I figured with so much stuff happening in the world as far as change, there's so much fear in change. There's so much optimism in the fact that there's this new world coming, but no one knows exactly what it is, what it's going to be like. People are striving with this word called freedom, but then when they get it, it seems to be more unstable than the way it used to be. So it's a very strange time. Level Love basically is a summary of the fact that this change is happening, and the need for a great need for understanding, a great need for love.
That's nearly it for another Expo this week, but join me again at the same time next week for the new clips from...
MTV, your very own dance A to Z. MTV has 2 weekly dance music shows that you can't afford to miss. Thursdays at 6, MTV Dance. Party Zone, Saturday nights at 11.
If anyone could be said to have come from nowhere, it could definitely be said of En Vogue, whose debut album has sold over 1 million copies. Hold On was the song that worked the magic for them, and since then, there's been no holding back for the foursome whose latest album, Funky Divas, is heading the same way. It's a similar story for hip-hop soul singer Mary J. Blige, who also appeared to come from nowhere. She stormed the US charts with her cut Real Love. Here they both are, starting with En Vogue. It's the soul of MTV, and this week we're playing you the best of 92's videos. It was a memorable year for Bobby Brown, who's after 2 years in the studio finally released his second solo album, simply entitled Bobby. Aside from this, he also married Whitney Houston in a blaze of publicity. Well, Mariah Carey's on the way, but first, here's the Teddy Riley produced song that gave Bobby his first break after New Edition.
Hi, I'm Marijn van der Vlucht. Join me for the Pulse with Swatch. The show is style. And on this month's show, Fab Five Freddy goes shopping in New York. Do it yourself with designer Todd Alban. On location in Africa. Lots of leather, lots of hats. All the new trends for 1993, and Cindy Crawford gets dressed by Dolce & Gabbana. Excuse me. That's Friday, January the 8th at 9:30 and Saturday the 9th at 2.
What's the #1 record of the week? What is Ray Koch's favorite food? Find out on MTV Text. What great MTV competitions can I win? Where does Rebecca like to boogie in Berlin? Find out on MTV Text. Where is my favorite band playing next week? What's on MTV tonight? Find out on MTV Text.
Your last chance to look back on what dance music was really doing in 92. Then straight up, the last part of tonight's The Soul of MTV.
Right, just about time to wrap up today's show. Hope you enjoyed it, and there's lots more for 1993. So listen out for that on MTV. And if you've got MTV Text, don't forget to look up any extra information and announcements. Well, to round off the best of 92's soul of MTV videos, we give you this classic from Chaka Khan. I'll see you same time, same place next week on your big TV, MTV, with the soul of MTV. This is Ain't Nobody. See ya.
Liquid, Moby, Asen, Dr. Devious and Skin Up, some of the acts who made their mark on MTV Party Zone and who feature in the last part of the Best of 92.
Photograph of Mary, trailer ends. Did you like that? I'm sure you did. Anyway, up next is something from Luther Vandross, a track called Give Me the Reason. And this track was used on the film soundtrack for Ruthless People, if you remember that. Now, he also sold over 3 million copies of his album, which this track was on as well. See if you can remember this one from Luther Vandross and Give Me the Reason. Following that, something brand new from Portrait, and here we go again.
Hi, I'm Marijn van der Vlucht. Join me for the Pulse with Swatch. A show with style. And on this month's show, fashion in the fish world, Italian design, Prague models in the limelight, dressing for the recession, some fabulous fingernails, on the catwalk with Versace, and we meet heartthrob actor Jason Priestley, star of a new jeans campaign. That's a new edition on Friday the 12th at 9:30 and Saturday the 13th at 2.
Wieder mal gelangweilt? Interessiert an einem neuen Weg, Leute kennenzulernen? Nimm einfach den Hörer ab und ruf an. 001 809 563 4 mal die 0. Eine super Fete wartet auf dich, die Party 9. Unterhalte dich mit tollen Leuten aus ganz Europa, 24 Stunden am Tag. Worauf wartest du noch? 001 809 563 4 mal die 0. 001 809 563 4 mal die 0.
What's the #1 record of the week? What is Ray Koch's favorite food? Find out on MTV Text. What great MTV competitions can I win? Where does Rebecca like to boogie in Berlin? Find out on MTV Text. Where is my favorite band playing next week? What's on MTV tonight? Find out on MTV Text.
O my innocent one, search for wholeness of soul rather than the soul of a wholeness.
It's the Soul of MTV, and we like to feature old and new artists here on the Soul of MTV. And coming up soon, Rachel Farrell, a brand new artist from the States, and she seems to be doing very well at the moment in the charts, going up and up. New single and new video from her. Have a look, see what you think. She looks a bit like Tasmin Archer and sounds a bit like Anita Baker, maybe a marketing ploy from the record company, but it still sounds good and well deserves a place here on the Soul of MTV. But before that, Mickey Howard and Ain't Nobody.
L'arbitro è morto, morto, obra mia. Come le scarpe.
Le scarpe, no!
Oh, su, vi aspetto!
The Soul of MTV. Next up is a classic from the Soul of MTV, The Jacksons. Now, we haven't heard nothing from them since 2300 Jackson Street, but this is one of their classics. I don't know if you can remember it, since Jermaine and Michael left the group and the whole group basically disbanded. But if you can remember this track, it's called Even Though You're Gone, and 5 Jacksons sitting together here. They look kind of cute with their afros as well. If you remember back in the 70s, everybody had to sport an afro, and they certainly did. Anyway, after that, Low Key, something new from Low Key on the Soul of MTV.
Some people check into MTV 2, 3, 4 times a day just to keep abreast with the latest music, attitudes, and style. Some don't.
Been a long time since we heard something from this guy. This is Madtronics, if you can remember, and Gotta Have Your Love. Before, he used to be with an MC called MCT, and they was on the Sleeping Bag label, and they came out with tracks like Ladies and Basslines, and then after that they got involved with their lead singer, which they have here on this video, Gotta Have Your Love. Up next, here on the Soul of MTV, don't forget videos to come, still that new video from Shy.
Hi, I want to tell you about a new program starting on your MTV from Monday, May the 1st. It's called the Coca-Cola Reports, highlighting the very best in daily entertainment, where to go, what to do, and when to do it. You even get to choose your favorite MTV videos and win fabulous prizes. So write to me with your video request to the Coca-Cola Report, MTV Europe, PO Box 1384, London, NW1 0HW, England. That's the Coca-Cola Report, MTV Europe, PO Box 1384, London, NW1 0HW, England. So get writing on the back of your postcard, please, and watch the Coca-Cola Reports every weeknight at 5 o'clock and 11:15 from May the 1st.
Braun introduce a new freedom for the most beautiful styling of our hair. The new Braun Universal Styler, for use anytime, anywhere. No cord, no plug, no batteries. Just open it up, load it, switch it on, and you're all set to go. Ooh. The new Braun Universal gives us freedom, universally.
Music non-stop. Music non-stop.
Hello, Mr. Cakes here. Good evening, MTV Music Television. This is a bit earlier than I'm normally on a Tuesday evening, but that's because there's a Stevie Wonder special going on this evening. And this is very nice, isn't it, actually? Look, this lovely little plant. Of course, you can't see it anymore because we've panned off the plant, as they say in professional television terms. But I thought that looked very nice there. Welcome to my home, and thank you for welcoming me into your home. Stevie Wonder, coming up in the next hour. Loads and loads and loads of videos from Stevie Wonder, and some not from Stevie Wonder, but something that's got something to do with Stevie Wonder, if you see what I mean. Here's Chaka Khan, and see if you can guess what Stevie Wonder did on this record.
As you move up through all the stages in life, there are certain things worth protecting. Inter-American life insurance.
United Colors of Benetton.
Hi, Steve Blaine here with MTV News. How much would you pay for a second-hand pair of sneakers previously belonging to Madonna? 50 cents? Well, the sneakers in question raised $4,500 for charity in New York last week. Sean Penn's, by contrast, only raised $50, despite the fact that bidding for both pairs began at $100. Other big sellers were Mick Jagger's Adidas, which went for $2,200, and R.E.M's Michael Stipes, which raised $650. An auction of celebrity second-hand sneakers was held by a fashion magazine, and $25,000 was raised altogether for Special Olympics for disabled people. Although Jean-Jacques Burnel has released a solo record called Un Jour Parfait, this Stranglers bass player is still very much a part of the band. So what are the Stranglers up to right now?
Stranglers just finished an LP, their first studio LP in 3 years, and that's that. Touring, hopefully, yeah. I mean, I don't understand if a musician does music, I don't understand if he doesn't want to play to people yet, sure. We're doing a starting world tour from September.
There's a new skyscraper currently under construction in New York. It will tower above the city at a height of 180 meters and be made solely from rubbish, yes, trash and garbage. A giant pyramid consisting purely of old banana peel and hamburger cartons. The Fresh Kills Garbage Pyramid will be larger than the Great Pyramid of Egypt and should be completed in 2005. And why are they building this monstrosity? The answer is that there's simply nowhere else to put the city's rubbish. We'll be back with more MTV News in just 1 hour.
Hello. Not a lot of people know that in May 1975, Stevie Wonder appeared in Jamaica with Bob Marley and the Wailers. And thank you for, Jan Hovendrum from Haarlem in Holland, who correctly answered the Stevie Wonder $1 million question. How many singles did Superstition sell? You know, that great Stevie Wonder song from a long time ago. How long ago? 1973. What a long time ago. How many singles did it sell? 1 million, and it topped the US chart. So, Jan Svanselum from Haarlem, you'll have your $1 million being sent to you very soon by return post. And in the meantime, here is Superstition, but not done by Stevie Wonder himself, but by a brilliant guitarist who goes under the name of Stevie Ray Vaughan. Overjoyed from Stevie Wonder. Yes, this is MTV, and yes, this is an MTV special Stevie Wonder hour to sort of celebrate the man's tour of Europe, which is going on very soon. Stevie Wonder's to tour Europe. If you haven't heard about it, you'll have the details very soon on MTV. That's the end of the Stevie Wonder hour. A couple more Stevie Wonder songs coming up, though, but I'm glad to say and to see that we made it through the whole hour without actually playing you that awful Stevie Wonder song, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And that's got to be the worst Stevie Wonder song in the whole world. And once you hear that one, you can't stop singing it all night long, which I'll probably go on doing now. Anyway, we made it without playing you that song. Thank you for your time. I'll see you next hour with no Stevie Wonder whatsoever.
United Colors of Benetton.